It's Monday, and the energy is the Hierophant. Today is a day that may focus on ceremonies or people connected to ceremonies, rites of passages. And of course, I would be remiss not to bring up that the Hierophant is the sign of Taurus, the sun, the moon, or the rising sign. And of course, the queen was a Taurus. This is a day that focuses on divine law, professional advice, spiritual growth. You may be focused on institutions that are part of the fabric of society. Perhaps you're dealing with banks, churches, educational institutions, large companies. And you may also be focused on the rules, the regulations, a sense of decorum, following tradition, following convention. And so today is a day about doing what is expected, those behaviors, principles, beliefs that we adhere to as a group, as the foundation or the basis of our society. For some of you, this is about imparting some kind of knowledge, a knowledge that would be passed down generationally, something of importance. So it may be a helpful person. It could be a mentor, an educator, a counselor. It could be someone very conservative or very traditional. So this is a day that focuses on the figurehead, the leader, the person that opens the door to the next generation. Now, on a personal note, this is going to be a day where perhaps you get a whole lot done. You're making great strides. It's a very productive day, but it's also a day that is, full of demands and perhaps drama. So you can expect that in your professional life or in your family life or in your love life, things are going to be maybe a bit more exciting, but also a bit more trying, a bit more challenging. Today, depending on how you use this energy, again, can be push your interests further, or perhaps you'll make choices where there are repercussions to account for. So this is a day to be wise in what you're doing. The people that you connect yourself to, your lovers, your associates, your partners, your friends, choose those carefully, because today can mark some impending scandal, drama, intrigue that arrives through unkind accusations, rumors, gossip that may or may not involve you. But regardless, it will be difficult for you to remove yourself from it. In the positive, you're able to focus on the business at hand, what's important. And in doing so, you may compromise, make concessions, because you're willing to look at something from the other person's vantage point. And you're clearly able to see who and what is important, which means that some relationships will kick up a notch and intensify, while others will be streamed back and simplified. Now, if today doesn't play out the way you hoped, it could be because you feel discouraged. You were married to an outcome that has failed to meet your expectations. And it may be that you have a habit of not showing up. So there's some inconsistencies with how you act and what you say that is causing some difficulty connected to you as a person, personally, or your professional standing. Something that you are doing is reflecting poorly, or someone that you're connected to. And it is because there's been a lot of lip service without a lot of follow-through action. For some of you, money is the focus. That's the ongoing source of constant concern. Now, you could have been making some choices that you were not really considering. You didn't think about the ramifications, and now you're vulnerable because of those. Maybe they were reckless decisions, or maybe you put yourself in a dangerous situation without really realizing. So again, this is a day to review everything. Check and double check the facts before you move further. Because this is a day where how you feel can drive your decisions. If you're strongly attracted to somebody or you're terribly irritated with them, you may convince yourself that your actions are justified, whether they are or not. It's a day again that focuses on tradition or breaking the mold, doing something original, striking a new path. And that may be the issue here, because the sign of Taurus is a fixed sign, very determined, very persevering, but can be very closed-minded. So you may be looking at issues where there's been a dogma of some sort, a stubbornness to hold on to a way of being or a way of thinking. It could even be a day, with all those rumors flying about of propaganda, extremism, rigid thinking in whatever direction, rigid orthodoxy or excessive nonconformity. So you will have to decide today what serves you and a situation best, following the tried and true, the conventional wisdom, or striking your own path, breaking the mold, doing something different.